Hey. So I'm going to kill two birds and one stone. I'm going to give you, the audience, a glimpse of how I clean a bathroom, some of the things that are looked for when cleaning a bathroom, and for those that are possibly coming on with Angel's cleaning service to help me clean all these places, right? Right. Sit. Sprayed everything down already. Just make sure you spray it, let it sit for a little bit, because you don't know how long things have been sitting up. And when you're dealing with vacant homes, a lot of times dust and everything else plays a factor. So, you know, that has a lot to do with just spraying the area and letting it sit. So once you've done that, you're gonna apply, I like to use dish detergent. Yeah, when you're cleaning, dish detergent. Dawn especially is good, but you can use any dish detergent you like. Doing that just gives you, it takes the grease and the grime away. And what I'm doing with my rag is I'm using a piece of the rag, I'm taking it through, and I'm going back and forth where the knobs are at. I do this because a lot of buildup gets in there, and you just want to be mindful of that, because again, homes sit up, things just get dusty, nasty, all that good stuff, right? And then you have paint that is in areas when you're cleaning. We're not a paint removal company, but sometimes, just because I'm able to, I use my Brillo pad and I scrub away paint that may have dropped or overspray from the painter. Above me is the medicine cabinet. Right above the medicine cabinet, be sure to get those areas. Those are very crucial to a clean bathroom. You'd be surprised how much dust is up there just from, again, the house sitting, or just from not being cleaned at all. A lot of my clients from home, I do, you know, for the first time, that's part of my initial clean. It's always dusty up there because no one sees it. It's not something that's in the normal cleaning process, shall I say. So, cleaning out the medicine cabinet. It's dust all inside on this door. Wiping that down. And I should have cleaned the sink last. I just couldn't start with the sink and it was already dirty. Just me. The doors here, sometimes you have to take a little bit of baking soda because these happen to be all white doors. And since they're all white, you already know what happens. Dirt, dust, grime is stuck. So just being mindful to clean those, getting the corners really good. And then the inside of the drawers are almost always neglected, forgotten about, but you want to clean those. Going behind yourself just when you're done, making sure you didn't leave anything. And a lot of times when going into these places, you may be called back in to do what's like a light cleaning. That light cleaning might consist of just getting more bugs up, because if a house sits up, bugs, dust, and all that begins to recollect. So if you have to do a light clean, the light cleaning will consist of those things. If you have a toothbrush, you can use the toothbrush around the sink area just to get those grooves that may not be able to get touched, or you can't reach them, or your rag is just not able to reach those areas. The top of the area where your towels go, wipe that. Even in the shower, I'm going to go ahead and just wipe them down before I go on to other things. Those are very crucial areas. Even the top of where the light bulbs are at, I wipe those too. The house is set up. They're trying to sell the house, so, you know, you gotta do a little extra stuff when cleaning. And just know this, sometimes what you're doing is not always in your job description. It's no different from proving to your boss that you can be the best manager ever, simply because when put to the test or when things are presented to you, you tend to either like add and implement more or doing more. Should I say it like that, if that makes sense? So you're not an overachiever, but you're putting yourself in a position to be available. So if they know that you're available without gripe, then you may get that manager position. So that's how I see it with my cleaning. All the time is not always something that is in the description, and I have to follow that description to a T and still get paid the same amount, but I take my job very serious. So with that being said, I implement and I do more just because it's going to make the job look better. It's going to make me feel better because I scrutinize everything. Even myself, I go behind myself. I'm the only one here on this job today, unfortunately. I'm so sad, but I'm the only one here today, and I have to double check behind myself because I don't have anyone to shadow me and say, hey, walk through or whatever the case may be. So I am the walkthrough. So I have to make sure everything is done. Also behind the cabinet doors, can't pick up the phone, but right here behind the cabinet doors, when you open the doors, that little lip right there, take your rag and wipe that. That is where, if they had roaches, dust, that is where it's going to get. Almost like in the seam on the bathroom door. You know what I'm talking about? When you open that door, that seam there, that is where dust, roach droppings, and all other kind of crazy stuff ends up at. And you won't see it because you're not cleaning it. So those are just other areas that needs attention. When doing the toilet, I like to start from the top and work my way down. Sorry. The most crucial part of the toilet is I would say is the little knobs. Sometimes when your toilet gets loose and it's wobbly, those knob areas on the back of the toilet, that's the most crucial part of the toilet that holds the most dirt, dust, urine, everything you could think of. It just does. Unfortunately, it does. So if you have a toothbrush and you have an area that just needs some TLC, always keep a toothbrush with you. Or if you have an old toothbrush at home, use that at home as well. You'll be surprised all the things that come up from that area that you are cleaning. And then when you go to the bottom of the toilet, right? Once you've cleaned all that, and now you're down to the bottom of your toilet, be mindful that the piping or the little area that dispenses the water into the toilet that's at the bottom, on the wall, be mindful to clean that. That is just full of dust, dirt. No one touches that. I even had to show my kids, at home, like, I don't want to look down there and see that. So you got to clean that. It's just one of those things. It's me, but that's just one of those things that I require them to clean. And then squatting down, of course, and in front of the toilet, at the very front, underneath here where my hand is, I'm wiping it because I'm mindful of that, but you'll be surprised how much dirt is there as well. I am looking for willingness to try. I'm a perfectionist because I like to clean. I do not want to work for anybody else, so I hone in on everything that I do. You can do the same thing. You can work for me for a period of time, and you can start your own business. It is very possible. There is no love lost because growth is needed, and growth is an amazing thing. So if you're looking to maybe, hey, Angel, I want to learn all the ropes and start my own business, that is possible. Why wouldn't you? Of course you want to. You want to work smarter, right? Yes. So you can start your own very clean business. I would love to help you. I am a consultant as well. A lot of people don't know that. So the piping area, I'm doing that now. Just be careful, don't tear up the piping area, Don't yank on it, just wipe it. And then the baseboards behind the toilet, I always do those. Now next thing we're gonna move on to are corners. Corners are always dirty. Some of the stuff that come out of corners you would not believe. You would be surprised. But they come out because it's been sitting there and they've done nothing but collect all the dirt, all the grime. And it does not take long to collect dirt and grime. So be mindful of corners, even down up underneath the sink. The corners there are always dirty. They just are. So be mindful. Sorry, got a phone call. So, corners. My bad. Can't be dropping my 11. Oh, snap. So corners, right? Corners up underneath the sink. Sometimes you might even have to wash the door. Like, you just don't neglect anything. When in doubt, double check it. I said when in doubt, do without. No. This time you want to double check it. Like, I don't know if I should clean it. If you saying, I don't know if I should clean it, just go ahead and clean it. It ain't gonna kill you. It is not. Once you get the hang of it and you repetitiously are cleaning these things that are put before you, you're not gonna have any worry or anything about nothing. You're gonna feel comfortable and confident with everything that you do because you're used to doing it. That is the goal of anything that you're trying to do, that you have started to do, that you may like to do. You know, it gets to a point where it's just like, hey, I know how to do this. I've been doing this for too long. You know, this is my thing. And I talk to a lot of ladies that have a cleaning business and just want to grow their business. You gotta perfect your craft, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a seamstress, perfect that zipper, that seam, all that. It's no different. Okay, toilet's done. Mirror's done. Medicine cabinet is done. The only thing I have left to do is the tub. I've wiped up underneath the sink. Let me get this rim down here at the bottom. Let me get these corners. So, and the piping up underneath the sink, I wiped that too. Yeah, I wiped that too. Just because I did. Okay, so that is all done. What I'm going to use on the tub is this detergent, like I already told y'all, right? Just make a rainbow, that's all I use. I use this if the towel is just, you can't clean it with a scrubby. Most of the time it's not that bad. I use this in corners, places you just can't reach. You're like, man, the scrubber not getting there. Use this. If the tub is very bad, this is by Full Circle. Awesome, heavy duty. I don't like to use it, but I use it because it gets the job done. But most of the time, this bad boy that comes from Dollar Tree, yes, Dollar Tree, gets the job done. And then I go across it with this, so I'm just doing the repetitious motion, right? Right. So, scrubbing the inside of the tub. This tub has a bad finish on it, so I'm not going to scrub the bottom too much, because you can scrub that up. Just be mindful not to use the Brillo at the bottom of the tub on the first try. You get familiar with feeling certain things, like I can just feel the bottom of the tub and know that the finish isn't good, so don't scrub it. But not all the time it's that easy if you're not used to filling. Going all the way up to the wall simply because, again, the house has been up. So lots of dust, dirt, grime, all that good stuff. You can get inside the tub. I'm not this time because of the floors they got here. I know that I'll be working a lot harder trying to get my marks up off of this floor if I were to step in and step out. And I'm going across the wall with this. Literally, it's getting it clean. When you run into those rough areas, that stuff isn't coming out, use your Brillo pad. Work magic. This tub is basically done. Also the silver, the knob that you turn on and off, you can use the silver on that as well. So this is not a detachable shower head, so I am going to have to use my lovely rag, or towel-like rag, this, to rinse this tub. Get a jump start with the shower. Left my bucket and my water home, because this wasn't a job I was supposed to be doing today. So I'm going to soak the rag with water and just go across the wall, back and forth, and rinse the wall down. Like so. Like so. And then I'm going to show you something that I use when I finish on tubs. Something that I encourage all of my clients to use in between my cleaning. This tub looks absolutely amazing and sparkly. Not because Angel's Cleaning Service cleaned it, or kind of sort of. No, but because I just followed some simple steps to ensure this cleaning is done properly. That's it. I know people don't like to clean. I know it's aggravating. I know. But if you implement a few things that I asked or I told you about, you'll find that cleaning can be just as simple. With the power of this, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Men, this will be your second wife. And ladies, this will be your second husband, not your boyfriend. No, you have two marriages now, because this baby right here makes sure that you have a very clean, soap, scum-free tub every single time. That's right. Every time. Don't even much think I'm playing with you, because I'm not. I am so for real. You're going to be like, yes, honey, whatever she said, do it. Because my days and nights are better. And I work smarter, not harder. That's what you're going to be telling yourself. You're going to be done made up your own little song. You're going to be like, my tub is the bomb. Because I use the squeegee. And now I'm going to dry the tub out, right? Yes. Dry it on out. Help it go on down the tub. Now I'm going to wipe the outside of the tub. And then I'm a foot mopper. So I just got me a, right here. I got this. So my feet, the floor, beats getting a mop just for a bathroom. Who does that? Some people, but not me. I can maneuver. Foot mopping was established when I started having babies. Because I was like, you know what? I could do this. And I found a way to do it. Foot mopping. And we've been best friends ever since. So this bathroom is complete. I have one more bathroom to do. I have windowsills to clean out. And this job will be done. Now, if you have any questions concerning the way that I cleaned the bathroom, anything that you missed, you may want to go back and watch my video. Let's see. How long is this video? Oh, it's not telling me. Okay, I don't know. So just go back and watch the video. I promise you that you'll be like, oh, that's what I wanted to ask her. Or, oh, that's what I missed. You'll get it. Now, windowsills, those can be a beast. But I'm going to show you a quick way to clean those too. Because you have to perfect your craft. So you could be jiggy with it. Jiggy, 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 jiggy. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. Bye.